What's up in the loop? It's Hyde checking in from Kings Island. As the speaker just said, Kings Island. It is New Year's Eve. It is the last day of the season, last day of Winterfest. A little bit different video today. Normally I try to go to these events early and when they start running the event, share all the tips and tricks in the videos. But by the time you watch this, season's going to be over. The event's going to be over. So I'm going to just kind of show off my couple-hour evening here at Kings Island. It's weird, despite being open for New Year's Eve, the rides close at 10 o'clock, so won't be here that late. It's snowing despite actually being 60 degrees. A lot different than my last visit to Winterfest. That visit, video's on the channel if you look it up, from a couple years ago. It was 18 degrees, I think, and it snowed 4 inches unexpectedly while we were in the park. The wife did not like it because she had to drive home in it. I quite enjoyed seeing a park covered in snow. But walking in, they did a really good job here. Very Christmassy vibe. Love the lights, love the snow. This is a lot different from the last video. Definitely looked that video up, not just shamelessly plugging it, but it snowed so much they had to keep closing down the ice rink every half hour to snow blow it. And today they're probably at a hard time keeping the ice frozen because, like I said, it's about 60 degrees and getting warmer throughout the evening. Do really like the lights on the Eiffel Tower. I feel like there's more than last time I was here. A really good vibe when you first walk in. This is my third Christmas event of the year. Dollywood, Six Flags Over Georgia as well. This one already has just a more fun vibe. You walk in and there's all this kind of excitement going on with the skating and the giant Eiffel Tower. But people tell me there's some fantastic Christmas cookies. So before I ride Mr. Timbers, that's high on the list. So we are at the Candy Cane Cafe, right underneath the Eiffel Tower. They got fudge samplers, they got Christmas stuff. We're gonna go in, we're gonna try these Christmas cookies here. So, right under the big tree, I got my sweet spot tree here. And now this was recommended by CP Flubog, great follow on Twitter, as well as Coasters 101. They were telling me how this is like the best part of the event, best cookies they ever had. It's like sugar cookies stacked on top of frosting. I would be lying if I said this was not one of the things I was most looking forward to. I love me some Mystic Timbers. If I came here first, that tells you anything. Oh yeah, that's good. Really good, great size. You know, you could say you could split it with someone, but I'm gonna have it all myself. That was very good. I like the Winterfest bag too. They go all out here. You can see all the melted snow on the table. I do like this nice little touch of little Christmas market craft booths. I believe these are all like local artisans. It just gives the event like a nice, little bit different touch than just Christmas lights and blaring Christmas music. Because there's only a few rides open. The rides that are open have crazy long lines. Don't want to wait in line for that kitty coaster even if I could. Planet Snoopy is decorated really nicely. Lots of lights, lots of different colors. Simple, and it works. No blue ice cream, or at least not here. That's a nice fun little detail, renaming this the Ghost of Restaurant Past. I like that little detail. Despite the nice lights around the entrance, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This is Cedar Fair. They don't like open rides for Winterfest. Now, today it's exaggerated a little bit because of how nice it is. All the rides would be running. Been to Kings Island during the regular season when it's been colder than this. But that is something to pay attention to, that if you were to come to Kings Island exclusively for Winterfest, very few things are open, which is a shame. Hopefully they find a happy medium someday, and you know, if you don't want to open everything because you need to do some winter maintenance, like the beast right now is getting ripped apart, rebuilt, you know, at least open a few things. A few things at least would be helpful. One ride that is open, thankfully, might be my favorite ride at the park, I would say. Yeah, I'll say it. Mystic Timbers. Mystic Timbers at night too, nonetheless. A little bit of a line because it is one of the only things open. But let's go check it out. Wow, Mystic Timbers. It just keeps getting better and better and better. I will say that they had lights throughout the station. The shed still did the usual music and stuff, but they had probably like 10 Christmas trees and a bunch of wreaths in the station, which was kind of cool. I can't see, it's really dark. Bad filming there. But yeah, the ride's still really great. One of the best GCIs out there. One of the best wooden coasters out there. And I'm not just saying that because former In the Loop podcast host designed the ride. It just really is that great of a ride. I mean, it's still so smooth. I think that's what blows my mind. Just how smooth the ride still is so many years later. Butter smooth. Plus, all the Christmas lights and Christmas trees in the station and the shed. Nice touch. More fun food name changes. Potato Factory, Old St. Nick. The train does 12 Days of Christmas. I showed that off in my last Winterfest video. A little pressed for time today, so I'm not going to do it. Just, you know, light displays, displaying all the 12 days throughout the train. Nice little something to see, especially since the train's all the way out in the forest. If you rode it otherwise at night, you'd see nothing else. Wish we could see a little bit more of the beasts back here with all the reconstruction going on. Check out Kings Island's blog if you haven't. They talk all about the big changes coming to next year, some reprofiling and retracking. You can see Orion straight back there, and the ride's all lit up in red and green. It looks really cool. Wish it was running. Nice decorating going on over here. Park does have a lot of entertainment, which is really cool. Some nice blue lights back by the old Vortex site. You can kind of see here, all the way back, trees kind of barely over there. Orion's all lit up red and green. It flashes back and forth between red and green. Really wish they would open that ride. So again, there's not a lot of rides open. The rides that are open have really long lines. So this whole area is really well done. This is new since I've been here last time. The antique autos. You can see all decked out in this area. And then you turn, you come around the corner here and you see Coney Mall. Just really well done decorating by the park. I think pretty much everywhere in the park is covered in lights, which is something you don't see at every park, which is really cool. It's like we got another live entertainment setup over here. I like this. I like how they repurposed one of the games for live entertainment. Fits in perfect. I like the decorations over here, like the rope lighting really fits with the area. No horizon for you, just Christmas trees. So there's a lot I've been liking at this event, but Flight of Cheer, well, let's start with the positives. They open their indoor ride when it's cold out. I was here a couple years ago when it was 18 degrees and this ride wasn't open. So it makes complete sense if you have an indoor roller coaster, open it for your indoor event. However, besides a few pieces of garland like you see right there in the line, like the indoor line, they could have been like pumping Trans-Siberian Orchestra or Christmas music, made like a Christmas light show inside there. They just put a few pieces of garland. Inside the ride building, I was expecting maybe like Christmas music or again like dancing Christmas lights. They changed like 2 of the lights to red and green. There's still like blue lights in there and yellow lights. So I give them props for opening this ride. Lots of nice lights over here by the Eiffel Tower, like all themed to peppermint. So simple yet effective. You can see the lights actually, they like move. Little pattern going on. It's pretty cool. Inside here they do cookie decorating, which is pretty cool. $18, $18.99 gets you 4 sugar cookies, frosting, and decorations. Not too bad. It's a fun and simple shirt. I like that. Headed towards Banshee is blue and white everywhere. I like that they have different areas of the park open, even though not every ride in that area is open. It also makes me wonder how they select rides. It's like drop zones open, but nothing else in this area is. Looking at that giant B&M right there, would have been nice. Scratch that. Drop tower is not open. They got tubing here. Probably the least thrilling ride in the park. Insert your jokes here about it being more thrilling than a ride. Ice sculpting demonstrations, that's pretty cool. Most popular thing to hit theme parks this decade. I'm not talking RMC. I'm talking fresh baked cinnamon pull apart bread. International Street's just made for an event like this. Like, I don't know when they actually built the park if they ever thought it would be good for Christmas, but the kind of Bavarian look of the buildings, trees along it with the ice skating on the fountain. The ice skating on the fountain, that's just genius. Glad they put it there versus trying to build a pond somewhere else. Like I said earlier in the video, it just really brings a lot of excitement to this area. What I also find interesting is, I went to Cedar Point earlier this year. I thought the 150th parade was excellent. Full videos on the channel if you search for it. More people are lining up for this Christmas parade than they did for that. So, curious about the parade here. Well, that about wraps up my quick little pop into Winterfest. Certainly really crowded, certainly a lot different than my last visit. Again, shameless plug, go watch that video. Quite a 180. I will have to say, this might be my new favorite Christmas event. It just has a lot of excitement. I mean, when you walk around the park and you just see all these people on ice skates and you see the parade and just all the buildings and everything, it just gives that like a fun excitement in the air to Christmas, versus Dollywood I think takes it a little too serious. So overall, just kind of stalling just so I can show the lights on the Eiffel Tower. That's pretty cool. So overall, I really dig this event. Nice mix of food, drink options, entertainment, parade's a nice touch. The one bummer, just open more rides, guys. I mean, you see all these people here, and if you look at this, this would be a busy day at Kings Island normally. Now just imagine all these people are not on rides because there's not that many rides open, especially tonight. They close pretty soon here. So I would love to see them. If they don't want to open the whole park, then at least open a few more rides. I think that'd be great. Even if it was like the Racer and Adventure Express and one of the B&Ms, I think that would be a nice way to help with some of the crowds as this event continues to get more popular. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll probably do more of these Christmas videos in 11 months or so. In the meantime, got a lot to look forward to in 2022. Stay tuned on the channel. A lot of new rides coming. I agree, Kings Island. It's important to stay in the loop.